Hi, Teams class. First of all, I just want to acknowledge how painful I'm sure the news was from President Ryan in the recent days. I'm very aware that we have a high number of athletes here and that news was so disruptive to you practically and emotionally and in many other ways. I know for the rest of the students, it's also been, in all likelihood, very upsetting to lose the opportunity to be on grounds these next couple of weeks and the many opportunities that you will have to pass on and the missed experiences of your spring semester. Um, it's ironic, isn't it, that you're taking a class that starts with the word resilient. Specifically, you're taking a class, yes, on teams, but also a class that's designed to help you cope with difficulties and setbacks and uncertainty and ambiguity. Wow. Well, you just got an added dose of that for sure. By that standard, President Ryan's email is news that we should all be grateful for because of the way it presents us opportunities for growth and development. But obviously, none of us is feeling grateful for that news. The situation's causing heartache and hardship, not just for us in the UVA community, but certainly for our brothers and sisters worldwide. But as I've said times before in this class, we learn best as leaders and as people when we're doing things that are challenging. The only way we get into a zone of optimal learning, whether it's athletically or whether it's from a leadership standpoint or a disciplinary standpoint, is by doing things that are challenging. We only get there by doing things that cause strain and discomfort, whether it's cognitive strain or emotional strain or physical strain. That's when we reap rewards. And so here you are with this next opportunity to grow and to develop new competencies and to make some meaning of this really unforeseen and unusual set of circumstances. Obviously, this is a course about leadership. It's a good time in that frame to remind ourselves that leaders don't get better. Leaders don't become more effective when times are easy. That just never happens. One of my favorite books about leaders becoming great is called Forged in Crisis. It's about some of the most amazing leaders in American history who went through hell. And in the end, hell was their ally. It was the crises, the sets of chaotic circumstances that ended up making these people great. Rachel Carson, Samuel Douglas, Abraham Lincoln, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, Ernest Shackleton. They all needed the chaos in order to become great. You guys know by now that this class is designed in part to make you uncomfortable, to do new things in groups and in teams so that you have an opportunity to grow as a leader. And so as you continue to feel that discomfort that will certainly come in increased doses in the coming weeks, we'll all be feeling uncomfortable. I want to remind you that at times like this, what you practice gets stronger. Actually, at any time, what you practice gets stronger. And the skills that you exercise and the competencies that you practice during this time, during these upcoming weeks, will be an important part of who you are at the end of this. But you have to practice. You have to determine ahead of time, like now, what is your intention for these weeks coming up? What do you want to practice? Is it tolerance for ambiguity? Is it learning to give up some control? Maybe it's increasing your ability to work effectively in a very fluid environment, or enhancing your capacity for dealing with change. Maybe it's learning to be more compassionate and patient when you feel stressed or worried. And by the same token, you may practice feeling anxious or irritable or coming down hard on yourself when you don't do things just the way you want to, even in this uncertain environment. But whatever you do, whatever you practice in these coming weeks, will get stronger. I hope that you'll use the upcoming weeks to practice whatever it is that will make you a more effective person and a more effective future leader for yourself and for those around you. In the meantime, please know that I'm here to support you. I know I speak for Annie as well. Please reach out to us. Let us support you not just through this course, but through the uncertainty of the coming weeks. We're both eager to support your development and your growth in the days ahead, not despite what's happening, but in order to use these circumstances in a way that actually accelerates who you're becoming as a person and a future leader. All will be well. I look forward to seeing you on the 19th for our first video class. As you saw in the email, there's a set of administrative information there for you to look over. I hope it answers most of your questions. If it doesn't, please reach out to me and continue to reach out anytime in the coming days that you think it would be helpful. Thank you, and we'll talk soon.